Okay, this says me hero yay versus opponent villain boo. Both players are 1800. We'll put the hero at the bottom. Uh, this was a game, it says, for my winning streak up from terrible to slightly less terrible. I like the Pierts because it leads to interesting positions, and I like hyper modern. This is another 11-year-old. But it relies heavily on correctly timed pawn pushes captures, which I'm bad at. Also, I tend to focus too much on my attack and forget my opponent can also attack. Very fun and cool game regardless. 10-minute increment, I only play rapid. This sounds more like a teenager than somebody who's like 10 or 11. A teenager who's going to go to community college. Oh, snap! And this was a 10-minute game played on chess.com. Go Sweden. We already got Happy New Year from Sweden. Okay, so what happened here? Knight c3, a little unusual. Bishop c4. Are you sure these aren't lead chess ratings? Knight c6. d3. Okay, so none of these moves make any sense. So I recommend the people who are playing the game, like, find another game, like checkers maybe, something easier. Maybe go fish. Okay, after e4, d6, none of the moves make any sense. Knight c3, should play d4. Knight f6 is okay. Bishop c4 doesn't make any sense. Knight c6 doesn't make any sense. d3 doesn't make any sense. These are just, this is what we call wood pushers. They make legal moves and then somebody wins. So this is by far the worst game so far. And I refuse to look at the rest. No, I'm kidding. I'll look at the rest. It's actually a short game, so blunders are coming later. Okay, g6, that's legal. Bishop g5 is no good. Bishop g7. h3 is ridiculous. Yeah, this is like if you go to a chess club and there's two guys in their 80s playing, and they're sitting here like this, and the board's older than God, and the pieces are half broken, and every like 10 minutes they'd make a legal move that has nothing to do with the game. That's what this game is. That's exactly what this game is. And somehow they're 1800 on chess.com. I guess rapid ratings are much inflated. Is that like 1100 over the board? Or am I being too nice? Is it like 900? Etc. The truth hurts. Look, my New Year's resolution is to not be mean anymore, so I have to get all the mean out right now. No, I'm just kidding. You're exactly correct. I'm 1160 OTB. Why, thank you. You voted for my course, then you guys played great. What time is it in the US? Well, there's a lot of time zones in the US, so it's a lot of time. It's 7:42 on the East Coast. It's 4:42 on the West Coast. And then in Hawaii, it's even crazier. I think it's 1:42 in Hawaii. Is it the same time in Alaska? I don't know what time Alaska is. I don't think chess.com is going to hire me for commentary anymore. One of the reasons is me, and the other reason is they like the people they have. And they definitely don't like me more than any of the people they have. There'd have to be like an emergency where somebody was supposed to do commentary, and then like half an hour before, their internet broke, or they had a family emergency, and they're calling everybody they know to come fill in at the last second, and then maybe I would do it. I could be on that kind of a list where like, no, Hess can't show up. What do we do? And then I would be low on the list, but still. It's 3:43 in Anchorage and 2:43 in Hawaii. Interesting. Yeah, if Magnus said get Ben to commentate, they would do it. That's not going to happen. But you're right. Okay, so let's get back to this quote-unquote chess game. Knight a5 is not bad. Queen e8? What? All right. I guess it's legal. Rook b1? I don't know why I'm complaining. They're just, I mean, the moves are legal. I shouldn't be complaining about anything. All right, e5, b3. That's why he played rook b1 to play b3. All right. Knight h5 I like. Queen c1 is barely legal. I mean, you should be at least 18 to watch this stream because a lot of these moves are barely legal, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, then you're probably 11. So, well, this guy said his USCF rating was 1150, so he's probably not better than you because your USCF rating is 1400. This is their rapid ratings. F5 is a good move. Knight h5 and f5 are good moves. And e5 is a good move. Black made like 3 good moves in a row. Maybe he can claim a draw. Yeah, that's not good. You should play f4 like the last guy. Then the bishop's trapped. Play h6, g5 next. I think after f4 you just win the bishop. I don't think the bishop can get out. Rook takes e4. That's not the right move. Bishop takes h3. God damn. The greatest tactic of all time. I like it. Bishop f5. Okay, that's okay. Knight f6 seems to hang knight takes c7. So that's probably the wrong move. The engine gives moves like rook here, queen here that defend c7. Black always sacks the exchange. All right, so white's winning after this sort of blunder from black. I mean, that's the worst move of the game. So in this position, this knight is trapped, and this knight is hanging, and white could win by playing almost any move that saves the knight on d4. But instead, white gave away the knight on d4. Then black's just threatening everything. Yeah, so knight c7 is double question mark. Black played okay except for allowing knight takes c7. God damn, wants to play queen h3. And you will know his name is the Lord. I mean, they had a pretty good finish from a not so well played game. But at least white activated his pieces here. Knight c7 is a weird move. I must say. That didn't get the job done. But I like black's bishop f3, queen h3. Now we know why he's higher rated than trying to learn. In fact, this is a very trying to learn kind of game. Sort of random moves and then checkmate. After some kind of blunder. No, that's a great mate. Yeah. Yeah, black looked good at the end. Black played like his USCF rating the first 15 moves. Then the last 10 moves, he played like his rapid rating. Happy New Year. Yeah, that was a good end. That was a happy ending for a happy year. Hooray. All right, good game. Well done. You're the hero. Yeah, that's a nice mate. I agree. 2 bishops, what else? And you always sacrifice the exchange for some reason. How do I get my rapid rating to be my OTB rating? Well, you could lose a lot of rating points in rapid Or you could gain a lot OTB. Do you have a good story about your opponent making an illegal move and you allowed it? No.